dear, your camera.
Been almost 2 years since I took a picture with this flash. Hey, still energized.
Comparing all leading battery brands after 2 years, nothing outlasts the Energizer from Everready. Nothing outsnaps it. Nothing outadds, outruns, outplays, outshines, outlasts it. Nothing.
Still energized after almost 2 years.
Energizer, energized for life.
Long life.
Still energized.
Now stay tuned as Alan Alda, Carol Burnett, Sandy Dennis, Rita Moreno, and Jack Weston star in The Four Seasons. Next, following Newsbreak.
Meow.
Thursday.
Fun, isn't it, Thomas?
Stop it.
A crazy scheme to catch a crook goes sour, putting Magnum and friends
In jail.
Then, a CBS Special Movie presentation. Stacy Keach is Mickey Spillane's Mike Hammer in a case of more than murder. Right after Magnum on a special Thursday night.
Good evening from CBS News. This is Newsbreak. President Reagan today nominated White House Counselor Edwin Meese to succeed William French Smith as Attorney General. A decision by the U.S. Supreme Court could speed up the execution process for many now on death row. The 7-2 ruling means that convicted murderers may be sentenced to death without state courts having to review the punishment received by others who committed similar crimes. Congress convened for a short 1984 session. They face a number of issues: the growing federal deficit, U.S. involvement in Lebanon and Central America, and election year jitters. Now this.
When you think about it, if you don't deserve the best, who does?
Come to think of it, I'll have a Heineken.
A Canadian truck driver and his laundry worker wife quit their jobs today. Stuart and Lillian Kelly may never have to work again. They won the Canadian lottery, the largest tax-free prize ever in North America, about $11 million US. I'm Harold Dowell, CBS News, New York. More news later on this CBS station and on CBS News Night Watch.
This is CBS.
We've changed our name from Pacific Telephone to Pacific Bell. We've even changed our corporate symbol. But there's something that we haven't changed: our personal commitment to you. We've actually reorganized to be the one place to call for all your communication needs, even if it's about other people's products and services.
Pacific Telephone is now Pacific Bell. So if you have a question, call the people you've always called first. Call Pacific Bell.
In the rarefied world of $40,000 luxury sedans, the BMW 733i is rare indeed, for it not only offers a host of luxury appointments, it also offers something quite uncommon in this class: high performance.
Morning, Wilson.
Morning, sir.
Perhaps that's why chauffeur-driven BMWs are seldom driven, and by their chauffeurs.
Buckled up, Wilson?
Buckled up, sir.
Men's Summerwear Preview tomorrow, 7:30.
Tonight, a CBS Special Movie presentation.
Here's to us, and laughter, and life itself.
Are you really afraid of your underwear?
You go ahead, folks. I'll catch up.
For the time of their lives, join Alan Alda, Carol Burnett, Jack Weston, and Rita Moreno in The Four Seasons.
I wonder what other people do on their vacations.
Next.
This portion sponsored by Renault and the amazing new Renault Encore. European design that's affordable, built in America. The one to watch, Renault.
Introducing the amazing Renault Encore. Look how it feels to mold to the road with four wheels suspended independently. Feel it flow through hairpin curves. Look how the new Encore feels as it almost ignores gas pumps and provides front-wheel drive for extraordinary cornering. For an amazing 5755 European design built in America, the new Renault Encore. Amazing.
The one to watch, the one to watch, the one to watch.
Renault.
DB Gympac. easy professional exercises at home. DP, fit for life.
For life, for life. DP, DP, DP.
My turn.
DP.
Isn't this fun?
Dad, we forgot to patch the tent. Can we go home?
We're staying.
Dad, we forgot the bug spray. Can we go home?
We're staying.
Oh, no, we forgot the Miracle Whip salad dressing.
No Miracle Whip?
A sandwich just isn't a sandwich without the tangy zip of Miracle Whip salad dressing, the bread spread from Kraft.
We're going.
Touch it. Feel the sensation that women from the Orient have known for centuries. Silk.
Today, there's a pantyhose that looks and feels just like silk.
Sheer Elegance.
Sheer Elegance. The same silky smooth feel on your skin, the same shimmering look on your legs. Silky enough to charm a samurai. Sheer Elegance pantyhose by Leg.
Sheer Elegance.
The great cars of Europe priced far out of reach. Until now. Renault presents the road to affordability. Renault Alliance, acclaimed for its smooth, comfortable ride, with sedan comfort for 5 and their luggage, fuel efficient, fuel injected, European technology that's affordable. $59.59. Renault Alliance, built in America.
The one to watch, the one to watch, the one to watch.
Renault.
Last year, over 2 million people got something of a surprise in the mail. Their first taste of NutraSweet. In, of all things, a gumball. What's NutraSweet? It's a sweetening ingredient that isn't fattening. A sweetening ingredient that isn't artificial like saccharin. Isn't bad for your teeth. Tastes just like sugar. And sounds just too good to be true. That's why we mailed out all those free gumballs.
Howdy, Marge. What you got with NutraSweet?
Taste it for yourself in products like these. NutraSweet, the sugar-free taste of sugar.
This is the moment, the best of life. Twins. This is the moment you'll remember all your life. Suddenly you've everything beyond all imagining. This is the best of life.
You can have it.
The best of life.
You can do it, and we like to help.
Visa.
Dad, how come we're the only car moving?
The others are stuck.
Are we gonna get stuck too?
No, we'll get through just fine.
When the going gets tough, the American Eagle offers what no ordinary car can. The traction and confidence of four-wheel drive at the flick of a switch. No wonder Eagle's the official vehicle of the National Ski Patrol.
Dad, what if everybody drove an Eagle?
They'd put tow trucks out of business.
Depend on Eagle from American Motors.
Stirring constantly, add the pure juice of 1 lemon.
Wouldn't it be nice to get lemon juice as pure as fresh squeezed without squeezing? You can. Just look in your grocer's dairy case for new Real Lemon 100% pure lemon juice from concentrate. It's a fresh idea from Real Lemon. No preservatives, just extra fresh taste. New refrigerated Real Lemon brand 100% pure lemon juice from concentrate. It's a fresh idea.
She's talking no nonsense, talking no nonsense. She's talking no nonsense tonight. Oh, no nonsense, fits her right. She's feeling no nonsense, feeling no nonsense, wearing no nonsense tonight. Oh, no nonsense, fits her right.
No nonsense fits like no other pantyhose. Its special knit-to-fit design follows your leg's natural shape beautifully.
No nonsense, fits you right.
When fashion sense makes good sense, that's no nonsense.
As the following series of unrehearsed scenes should tell you, when Mrs. Pauls asked critics to try their crispy, crunchy fish sticks and fillets, they gave them a rave. Mrs. Pauls, crispier, crunchier fish sticks and fish fillets. When was the last time your kids had this much fun eating something this good? Mrs. Pauls, it tastes good because it is good.
We will return to the Four Seasons, starring Alan Alda, Carol Burnett, Jack Weston, and Rita Moreno.
This is CBS.
Now, Wells Fargo delivers money for more people than ever before in Wells Fargo history. With the helping hand of the greatest choice of times and terms and plans we've ever offered. Loans with fixed rates. Loans with variable rates. Short-term or long-term loans. Lines of credit. The great Wells Fargo loan delivery. There's just no end to it.
Raiders homecoming celebration at 11.
Dad, how come we're the only car moving?
The others are stuck.
Are we gonna get stuck too?
No, we'll get through just fine.
When the going gets tough, the American Eagle offers what no ordinary car can. The traction and confidence of four-wheel drive at the flick of a switch. No wonder Eagle's the official vehicle of the National Ski Patrol.
Dad, what if everybody drove an Eagle?
They'd put tow trucks out of business.
Depend on Eagle from American Motors.
Butter. Betty Crocker's best just got butter. Creamy Deluxe. The one and only ready-to-spread frosting that has added real butter. With Creamy Deluxe and Super Moist,
You and Betty Crocker can make someone happy.
Reunion tea and burgers go nice. Reunion tea and tacos go nice. Chicken goes nice. Salads go nice with reunion tea on ice.
Pure and natural Riunite is the world's best-loved imported wine. And now there's new Riunite Doro. It's delicious.
Everything's nice with reunion tea on ice. Reunion tea.
Looking good, Edwin Moses, looking good.
You can look good, too, wearing this official U.S. track and field team uniform. An exclusive offer from Shilton with proofs of purchase for many of these products. Race to participating stores for details.
And for each uniform you buy, Shilton gives a donation to the team.
And that makes you look even better. Help us out, America, and keep us looking good.
Shilton, an official sponsor of the U.S. track and field team.
We will return to the Four Seasons, starring Alan Alda, Carol Burnett, Jack Weston, and Rita Moreno.
Tuesday, a woman is torn between her feelings for Ben and giving testimony that could save his client.
Please don't make me choose.
I think you've already chosen. On the Mississippi. Then, he was a wanted fugitive. She was an innocent woman with no way of knowing. Together, they shared a single night of passion. And it would haunt her life forever.
Do police have the right to do this?
I want to know how you helped him get away.
Marlo Thomas and Chris Christopherson, One Night in a Stranger's Arms, became the lost honor of Catherine Beck Tuesday.
Thursday, Stacy Keach is Mickey Spillane's Mike Hammer in a case of more than murder.
A friend of mine took a bullet in the back, and a nice young girl about your age is taking up space in the morgue.
With women that are more than sexy.
I thought you were going to quit smoking.
Dying art.
And hard guys with more trouble than they bargained for.
Come on! This man's a federal witness.
You don't need arms to talk.
More than dangerous. Mike Hammer in More Than Murder, Thursday.
I'm a pushover once you get to know me.
This is CBS.
You know something? You're falling behind in the long-distance game. You got to keep your eye on the ball. Sprint keeps finding new ways to save you money. Like now, they've got no startup fee and no monthly charge as long as you make $5 worth of calls a month. But that's easy, especially when you can call anywhere in the country, any hour of the day. You thinking about switching to Sprint? Good, you should. Call Sprint. Find out about it.
Be a winner at Safeway. Play $4 million bingo for a fortune in cash and prizes, including free trips, $10,000 in cash, or groceries for 1 year. Safeway $4 million bingo.
Good evening. The Raiders return home to a tumultuous welcome, and Jim Hill talks with the heroes of Super Bowl 18 about what happened yesterday and what's planned for tomorrow. Authorities say they have busted the biggest cocaine ring in America, and they accuse the ringleader of importing more than 5 tons of the stuff. It's also being called one of the worst cases of animal abuse ever. It involves thousands, perhaps tens of thousands of horses. You'll also meet a couple of instant multimillionaires on the Channel 2 News at 11.
A Channel 2 movie special, 9:30 Wednesday.
For fulfilling the needs of business people like us, with convenient schedules to over 125 major cities, offering one-time check-in, plus a bonus program that makes it all worthwhile.
And always with a smile.
It is with deep appreciation that I present Eastern Airlines with these wings. Keep it up.
At Eastern, we earn our wings every day.
Everybody's making it, baking it, tasting it.
Everybody's loving new home heart bread. Smother it with butter, then butter up another one. Everybody's hungry for home heart bread.
Introducing new Home Hearth Yeast Bread Mix. Delicious homemade bread in just 90 minutes. Wholesome grains complete with a special Flashman's yeast. No kneading, only 1 short rising time.
Everybody's loving new home heart bread.
Old-fashioned white French or rye. New from
Nabisco. The Energizer.
Grandma, look!
Quick, dear, your camera.
It's been almost 2 years since I took a picture with this flash. Hey, still energized.
Comparing all leading battery brands after 2 years, nothing outlasts the Energizer from Ever-Ready. Nothing outsnaps it. Nothing outadds, outruns, outplays, outshines, outlasts it. Nothing.
Still energized after almost 2 years.
The Energizer. Energized for life.
Long life.
Still energized.
Jane's like a new person. She doesn't mind last-minute revisions, doesn't even make mistakes.
Now she can remember hundreds of letters, word for word. Now Jane gets her work done faster than anybody.
It's just amazing what a Xerox memory writer can do for your image.
Now Jane goes home on time.
The Memory Writer by Xerox. For more information, call 1-800-828-6275.
Let's just stay at home tonight, you and me, quietly. We'll share the big chair in the den. Don't know when we'll get this chance again. There's no place like HBO. We'll make your spirits shine, your evenings glow. What a feeling. There's no place like HBO. We'll make your spirits shine, your laughter flow. What a feeling. Hey, everybody, come right in. We got something gonna make you grin. It's a never-ending show. There's no place like HBO. We'll make your spirits shine, your evenings glow. What a feeling. Oh, what a show. There's no place like HBO.
Why not start their morning in a warm way? Smooth.
Apples.
Creamy.
Raisins.
Delicious.
Peaches and cream.
I feel better when he eats a warm breakfast. And Quaker's flavors make it easy.
With instant Quaker oatmeal, you can really make their morning.
All these slices. Joey, how does Mom ever decide?
Excuse me, why Kraft singles?
Well, for one thing, Kraft puts 5 ounces of milk in every slice.
5 ounces of milk?
Some slices use only this much milk, but Kraft puts 5 full ounces of milk into every delicious slice.
Best of all, taste.
Great cheese taste. It's Kraft singles.
He seems to agree.
Joey!
Kraft singles. 5 ounces of milk in every delicious slice.
We will return to the Four Seasons, starring Alan Alda, Carol Burnett, Jack Weston, and Rita Moreno.
One of the best comedies of the year, the brightest sitcom I've seen all season, Domestic Life, this Wednesday night. If you can find a funnier American-made comedy, watch it.
Friday.
So I'm your first man.
When funny lady Carol Burnett teams up with opera idol Placido Domingo, the word class takes on a new meaning.
The wrong face. It's not his face.
It's a glittering, singing, dancing comedy event when Burnett discovers Domingo. Friday.
This is CBS.
What kind of dogs get come and get it? What do they look like? What do they do? Where do they get their come and get it? From dog-loving people like you.
Dog-loving people give their dogs new Come and Get It dry dog food with the new exciting 4-flavor taste dogs love. Beef, cheese, liver, and chicken. New Come and Get It's the only dry dog food with 4-flavor taste.
Come and get it. Where do they get their come and get it? From dog-loving people like you.
America's best-built personal luxury car. Nothing looks like it. Nothing feels like it. Nothing drives like it. It is a car that will treat you well from the day you drive it at your Southern California Ford dealer.
Ford Motor Company invites comparison.
To anything.
Made anywhere.
By anybody.
Compare this $55,000 Mercedes Coupe to this Thunderbird Turbo. Compare the new Ford Tempo to the Audi 4000 or the Chrysler K cars. Only Tempo gives you both front-wheel drive and independent rear suspension. Compare Cadillac to the highest quality luxury car built in America, the Lincoln Town Car. Compare any small car on the road to the best-selling car in the world, the Ford Escort. Compare Ford trucks.
Our full-size pickups are the best-selling line of trucks in the country.
And we're the leader in vans.
Compare our quality. We're building the highest quality cars and trucks of any major U.S. manufacturer.
Compare our cars and our trucks
to anything.
Made anywhere.
By anybody. You're gonna love them.
You're gonna love the quality Ford. Quality is job one.
We're ready.
There's a new panty liner out now that I really like. I feel like they actually respect my body. They're called Assure Breathable Panty Liners, and that's just what they do. They breathe. They protect without a plastic backing, so they breathe like cotton. Air circulates constantly, so you really do stay drier. And gynecologists say that's healthier. I respect that.
New Assure Breathable Panty Liners. Air flows through for a drier you.
Bringing his things over, there's hardly enough room for our things.
Your things are going.
When Larry Hubbard became a lonely guy, he found he wasn't alone.
I mean, you're a lonely cop. A lonely cop.
So he wrote a book and became famous and popular.
Larry?
Oh, Iris, Danielle, Iris.
Larry.
Steve Martin, The Lonely Guy, rated R.
Larry?
Starts Friday at selected theaters.
And now, the conclusion of The Four Seasons.
Join Sandy Hill, Jim Hill, and Roy Firestone for live coverage of Raider Day, tomorrow at noon.
This is Bill Curtis. Tomorrow, Antarctica, a living laboratory, and part 2 of our week-long talk with Carol Burnett. Wake up to what's happening on the CBS Morning News.
Premiering Sunday.
I love this city. Call me when it's finished.
Bye-bye.
This New York couple wants a new lifestyle.
We're heading for sun, surf, and safety.
And their old friends can't wait to help.
We are in deep trouble.
Jack Weston, Marcia Rod, Tony Roberts, and guest star Alan Alda in a one-hour premiere of The Four Seasons.
Isn't that amazing?
So here's to our friends and the strength to put up with them.
These people have eaten one too many avocados.
Sunday, right after 60 Minutes.
The boy next door took a self-destructive ride to death row. Before his execution, he made a tape saying he was dead wrong, based on the true story of John Evans Tuesday.
This is CBS.
It's a busy world we live in. It can take your breath away. When the going isn't easy, there's an easy going way. So relax and catch the feeling. Take off and get away. You're gonna like us, TWA.
Take your time through the airport by reserving your seat in advance. Take a comfortable wide-body plane. Spread out in a spacious business class, or stretch out in a first-class sleeper seat. Across the country, across the world, nobody is working harder to make flying easier than everybody at TWA.
We're a spirit you can count on, a hand across the miles. We're a cloud to put your cares on, and an easy smile. You're gonna like us, TWA.
The world champion Raiders return home. Next on the Channel 2 News tonight, we'll show you the triumphant homecoming, and Jim Hill talks live with one of the heroes coming home. We'll also talk to some of the fans who came out to welcome the Raiders and tell you what's in tomorrow's Raider Day lineup. Check.
Authorities call it the biggest cocaine ring in America, and they arrest the ringleader. Thousands of horses are the victims of what may be the worst case of animal abuse on record. And a famous beer maker sues a not-so-famous soft drink maker for using his own name. Sandy Hill and I will have today's news, and Jim Hill, too, just 30 seconds from now.
Give us your special cargo. Nissan technology can handle it. The Sentra wagon. Over 60 cubic feet of hauling, sprawling space harnessed to a high-mileage Hemi-head power plant. The Sentra is a wagon wonder from Nissan. It is major motion.
Come alive, come and drive. Major motion from Nissan.
At your Datsun dealer.
A Channel 2 movie special, 9:30 Wednesday. Sandy Hill, Jess Marlowe, Jim Hill, Mclovio Perez. The Channel 2 News tonight.
The Silver and Black are back, and tomorrow will be Raiders Day in Los Angeles. The world champions arrived in Los Angeles late today, fresh from their stunning victory in the Super Bowl over the Washington Redskins. Plane touched down shortly before 5 o'clock, and nearly 1,000 fans made its heroes welcome. Jim Hill, also back from Tampa, joins us with details. Jim?
Thank you very much. As just mentioned, the world champions of professional football return home this afternoon, still basking in the glow of the most lopsided win in Super Bowl history. Los Angeles Mayor Tom Bradley was on hand as Tom Flores led the Raiders out of their plane they nicknamed Super Bowl I. Flores held his hand aloft to the crowd of 1,000 faithful fans to signal the Raiders are indeed the champions. The crowd, smaller than the Raiders had hoped for, due in part to the mix-up in the arrival date. But still, the Raiders were a happy bunch nonetheless.
It's very difficult to explain. I mean, a lot of thoughts go through your mind, but to be world champion is the ultimate in sports. Tremendous.
It was a great team effort, you know, offensively, defensively, special teams. Everybody played well. We had a great game plan. We were prepared for whatever they threw at us, and it was just a great Super Bowl win for the Los Angeles Raiders.
Why were you able to manhandle them the way you guys did?
Well, we looked at our film and we said the basic fundamental here is to eliminate turnovers, eliminate penalties, and just play strong fundamental football. Block, tackle, and hit, and get back to the basics. And that's what we did, and we were very successful in doing so.
We had a good week of practice, and
Offense and defense and special teams all played together well for the first time all year, and it kind of showed Sunday that we really played well together.
Is this LA's team?
Well, that's up to the fans in Los Angeles. We feel that we've established something here that all fans should come out and see at the start of the season, in preseason, on through the regular season, because we feel that we have the best team in football. We proved it. We beat the reigning world champions, and now we're them.
They certainly are. And coming up a little later, we'll talk live with another one of the champions, running back Kenny King.
Well, there is that other side of the story, and that obviously is the story of the Southland football fans who at first were reluctant in their support for this new team from Oakland. But as our people watcher Hugh Hauser reports this evening, there is little doubt where loyalties lie.
It was quite a night in El Segundo, as just about the whole town turned out to greet their Raiders. I mean, these are serious fans. But earlier in the day, it was almost as crazy. You talk about excitement. The Raider fans who crowded the fences at LAX this afternoon were cheering other Raider fans getting off the plane. I mean, they wanted to cheer. And as far as the fans returning from Tampa Bay, well, they couldn't talk enough about their trip.
You guys really missed the trip. I mean, LA should be very proud. The commissioner wouldn't say LA, but it is LA, and the Raiders and Al Davis brought a championship to the city.
It sounded to us on television like there were more Redskin fans there than Raider fans. How did you deal with that in the stands?
No, we didn't mind them.
They were on the other side of the stadium.
We hollered as loud as they did.
We chased them to the other side of the stadium, so we had no problem.
Like that song Michael Jackson made called Thriller. It was a thriller.
Were you sure we were going to win all along?
I knew it all along. My money said I was going to win.
It was just terrific. I wouldn't have missed it for the world. It's not my first one, and I hope it's not my last one. It was gorgeous.
Well, now, a lot of people have won money on this game. What about you?
I won $1.
You sound like a happy man who may have come back from this trip a little hoarser, but maybe a little richer. Did you put your money in the right place?
I certainly did. I believed so much that I put a lot of money in such a far-out area, and I didn't believe when I kept getting the score, it kept getting bigger and bigger. I know, all right, L.A. Number one.
I hope Peter gets his voice back. All in all, a wonderful day for Raider fans, whether they live in Oakland or Los Angeles or El Segundo. And of course, tomorrow's the big day. It'll be interesting to see how many people turn out for Raider Day.
We'd have worried more if Sarah Vaughan or Helen O'Connell had lost their voices. Since fans make up the city will officially honor the team by declaring tomorrow Raiders Day. Signs of the big civic ceremony are already evident tonight. Barrels and barricades to control the crowds have been set up. The platform is ready, and the loudspeakers are in place.